Ready? I'm gonna give you a great example, O'Shea. You ready? Akon. Akon had T-Pain, right? He put, I'ma buy you a drink, I'm sprung, girl, you got me, right? He had T-Pain. But what happened? He said, you know what? I'ma change the brand and call it Con Live. Went and got Lady Gaga, rah, 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 rah. And Akon is untouchable. You can't, if Akon walks into any company, I need $1 billion, they're going to give him $1 billion. Why? Because Akon has expanded. He took his power and he moved it. He didn't just keep it to the black community. This is the problem. Because you want to know what? Even Spanish people would put on the black person. How do we know? Great example. Look at the music industry. Because, reggaeton hit, all of the black artists want to do reggaeton. They want to get on with a reggaeton on. Why?
I got my swag right, feeling crispy clean. Girl, I'm the flyest mother you've ever seen. So much money.
Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast. I am your host, Michael May, and today we're gonna get into this topic right here with the Hispanic man that has went viral. Now, O'Shea dropped this video. I'm reacting to him. Fair use. You already know what it is, but we have to get into this because I don't personally have no issue with O'Shea, but I gotta speak to O'Shea, just to O'Shea real fast. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna let this man talk. First of all, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn on notifications. Y'all already know all that other bullshit. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Let's keep going. Oh, and today, all I got is me a little cup of soda. Today, unfortunately, that's what I got. And I got my bottle of water. Y'all already know I'm trying to kick that Red Bull. It is what it is. Let's keep rocking.
You know how y'all black people look at us and say, damn, why is Chico driving that badass truck? Why is Amigo having that badass car? You know how that is? We stick together. Us Hispanics, we work together. We help each other out. As a Hispanic, you know what I have seen with black people? You guys always trying to compete against each other. Who's got the better car? Who's got the better truck? Who's got the better? Always comparing each other's shit. Always trying to fight each other.
Now, I will say this. You guys know I come from the music industry. Now we know that I sing R&B. R&B is considered a black person thing. I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican. I am Hispanic, I'm Spanish, whatever you want to say, however you want to call it, it doesn't really matter. I don't really give a shit. But hear me out, right? One thing he is saying, which is correct, is me being around all the stars, all the top celebrities, all the legends, one thing I've seen for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, is this. Nobody wants to put nobody on. Hear me out. Ready? You don't think that I know, being a Latino, in what they would consider to be a black style of music, R&B. R&B is singing. I sing R&B, and I sing better than most people who sing R&B. I write better, I compose better, I'm just better at it. But you want to know what? So many people purposely try to hold me back in the industry because I'm Latino, and I've heard that my whole life. It is what it is. But then you ready? But then you have a lot of black artists trying to do Spanish records with Bad Bunny, and so then if it's just if y'all want to keep R&B, then leave the Spanish alone. Like, you see what I'm saying? But hear me out. But here's the thing: a lot of those top people in the music industry, I'm gonna steal what Khaled said. A lot of these niggas is dinosaurs. A lot of these dudes, they're dinosaurs. What they do is they try to suck the music and the energy and everything out of the up and coming artists, give them these shitty ass deals and keep them under them. They never want you to, in the music industry, which is hip hop is definitely predominantly black and R&B predominantly black, they don't want nobody to get up above them. Absolutely not. Ready? No offense. I'm from New York City, so y'all already know all the rappers in New York City. Don't Hear me out. You know how many rappers I've done that helped in New York City before they actually blew? You know how many artists still call me that's already stars and be like, yo, can you arrange a record? Yeah, I ain't gonna say who, but you know, I know people that would sit there and be like, yo fam, I need your help. And I'm like, but you know what's so funny? But you'll be in the studio with Bad Bunny, you'll be in the studio with Fulana, you'll be in the studio with Fulano, and you'll post them all over Instagram. Oh, I'm in the studio with, yeah, cause you want to feed off that clout. But y'all niggas never shout me out. See, there's a lot of careers that y'all guys will never know that I've helped out, but people in New York City know that I've helped out, right? But now, you ready? I already shared with you guys the story. Hold on, let me let this man talk before I go off.
Always trying to put each other down. Y'all need to work together, like us Hispanics do. That's the difference between Hispanics and black people. That's why a Hispanic starts a business. Most of the time, he's successful because he's not doing it all by himself.
Yep.
He's got help.
Yep. Now, before we get into that, once again, I said fair use. I want you guys to understand something. I've already shared with you guys. I used to live in Yonkers, right? In Yonkers on Elm Street, right off Main Street in Yonkers. Y'all all know this is the super, like, I never had no issues. I never had no issues wherever I live. I never had any issues. But when I tell you this is the super hood of the super hood, at the time, that's where I had to be, right? So hear me out. One thing I noticed is this, and I told y'all guys the story on many of my other videos. I said, out of the 3 years, listen, the 3 years I've been there, I seen, for 6 months, I seen like 5, 6, like no offense, but I seen like 5, 6 Mexicans. Big shout out. The Mexicans, 4, 5, 6 guys living in one house. Every day coming home, parked outside in the front, having their little beers. These dudes don't bother not a motherfucking person. They have their beers, they chill out there, hola, and they fucking go upstairs and they go to sleep, get up tomorrow morning. Same motherfuckers doing construction, same motherfuckers every single day. Guess what? In 6 months, they bought the house next to the house that they lived. Now all of a sudden, I'm seeing women and children coming out of the house. I'm like, I know these motherfuckers just ain't got up when I had a girlfriend, had a kid. Like, I know my time. I know my timing ain't that wrong. What happens is they bought the next house. They split it up. Now it's 3 guys over here, 3 guys over there. Now they bring their families in. Now their ladies is going to get working. And now, listen, within a 3-year span, the whole fucking block was their block. This is what they do. I've seen this with my eyes. Now, here's the problem, right? Hold on, I got a little O'Shea talk. O'Shea, I personally love your work. I'm a big fan of your work, but we gotta talk. But I'm gonna let your video rock on.
That message this Hispanic man sent.
Can't go? Do this to clear out stuck poop fast. Fiber helps you poop, right? Nope. According to
it's clear and it's strong.
It is.
And for some people, you would consider it to be tough love.
Yep.
But obviously, he's in a community that a lot of blacks would say is competing for our position in America.
Now, I will say this. Hold on. Because it is true. Hear me out. Since I left New York City, when I tell you that different cultures definitely stick together, that's for sure. That goes without a shadow of a doubt. But what I want to say is this. O'Shea, this is something that I know you've tried to do, but I want you to understand something. Because I know that,
and I want to talk about this because I've been covering, John Leguizamo and the, we built this country topic, what Hispanics are trying to do in America. They're forcing themselves into industries. And what I'm seeing in the comments is a lot of black delusion. some of the African Americans in the comments section, some of you brothers are out here living in an island that don't exist.
You see, this is what makes it hard to be bothered with O'Shea. Because at least O'Shea knows how to play the middle. But I gotta say this to you, O'Shea. I react to a lot of your videos, right? And one thing I always say is this. Some of the problems that you point out like you say, like, I don't know if Kevin Samuel started this, but you'll be like, I'm speaking in general, but particular to the black folks. I want you, O'Shea, hear me out. Fuck black, fuck white, fuck Spanish, fuck Chinese, fuck orange, fuck blue, fuck the red, fuck the blue. Fuck all of the lines. O'Shea, if you being as powerful as you say that you are, remember, O'Shea, I'm sorry, you always like, yeah, I put on Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying? I put on this person. So O'Shea, I want you to understand something. You know how much stronger you would be if you took your focus off of that and said, I'm gonna hire quality. You know what? Go follow this brother like me. My message, I know O'Shea never push my message because I'm too harsh, people, and I don't give a shit. But the thing is this, O'Shea, one thing I will say is this. A lot of the content creators that you do deal with, they're not living the life that they're actually talking about. But I am. I actually am. And see, but here's the difference. I'm a smaller channel. You're a big channel. I'm not black. You're black. You only want to deal with the black people. So you're limiting yourself. You are literally shrinking who's going to help you because you know for a fact, like you said, what that man said was the truth. But you ready? If you know that black people don't want to help black people, because it is a competition. I see it with my own eyes. I've seen it with my own eyes. But I want you to understand something. Why don't you just help the best person? Ready? I'm gonna give you a great example, O'Shea. You ready? Akon had T-Pain. Right? He put, I'ma buy you a drink, I'm sprung, girl, you got me. Right? He had T-Pain. But what happened? He said, you know what? I'ma change the brand and call it Con Live. Went and got Lady Gaga. Rah, 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 rah. And Akon is untouchable. You can't, if Akon walks into any company, I need $1 billion. They're going to give him $1 billion. Why? Because Akon has expanded. He took his power and he moved it. He didn't just keep it to the black community. This is the problem. Because you want to know what? Even Spanish people would put on the black person. How do we know? Great example. Look at the music industry. Because, reggaeton hit. All of the black artists want to do reggaeton. They want to get on with a reggaeton artist. Why? See, but we're so willing to put you on, but you're not willing to put us on. And you're part of the destruction. I'm sorry, because if it ain't pro-black or it ain't your black community, you don't want to hear from nobody. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. But you ready? It'll be me, my Hispanic ass. If you ever came down to the South and you was my man and somebody confronted you, I could make a phone call and get you out of a jam in a heartbeat. But you know what? I guarantee you, most of the black community will let you sit there in a pool of blood. But a nigga like me will sit here and be like, yo, that nigga's bulletproof, man. Leave that man alone. Continue.
You know, that's not true. They're not that united. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. And bro, like, where do you live? They're the largest voting bloc in America. They have an economy $1.2 trillion more than us. And you're making excuses as to why they are not united. Well, okay. Do you hear what the guy had to say? Mm-hmm. The guy is saying that us as a group, you don't work together.
Yep.
You don't help your people.
Yep.
And that's why you don't have anything.
But once again, I'm gonna say this again. Yes, do I see black people hating on black folks? Absolutely. Absolutely. 1000%. I ain't saying that Latinos are perfect, but we got it a little bit more together. But you know what? Here's the thing though. Us as Latino, we're open to helping out everybody. Where is our help? Let's go.
Right? Now, I know what you guys are going to say. That's babble. That's deflection. That's everything, right?
It's not.
Okay. Let me play another clip from you. You guys know him. Okay? Dr. Claude Anderson.
Fair use, fair use, fair use.
So I want to make it very clear that Dr. Claude Anderson, who is an advocate for African Americans, one of the greatest.
Yep.
What did Dr. Claude Anderson say in 1995?
And this is 19. See, O'Shea. See, and this is what shocks me. Listen, I've tried to reach out to O'Shea. I've reached out to Fresh and Fit. Now, I want to say, hold on, big shout out to JR Wisdom. Big shout out, because that homie right there, I added him. Every video I take of somebody, I always say, take your flowers, because most people don't want to give credit. I love giving credit, because I think sometimes what O'Shea says is amazing. I've responded to his stuff. Take your flowers, O'Shea. Take your flowers, JR. Take your flowers, Mediocre. Mediocre Tutorial. Anytime I reach him, yo, what's going on, my guy? Oh, my G, I need advice. Yo, but what can I do for this? Yo, this. I'm always reposting the people's stuff that I like, and I show love. I'm atting everybody. It ain't no hate in my blood. I want to see y'all shine, but y'all don't want to help me shine, cause it's a black thing. But then some of the black people will say, but you're Spanish and you're Dominican, so technically you're black. So if to you I'm black, where's the help? Like I'm confused. But let's keep going.
And what is he saying now in 2023?
Now, I want to say this. I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican. I always get confused. Yo, he's black. You see my fair skin? Hear me out. I am darker than JR Wisdom. Now, mind you, he is a light-skinned brother, big beard, same. So how does that work? You know what I'm saying? Cause last time I checked, I know people who are darker than O'Shea who are Puerto Rican from PR. Like I don't. So how does this work? I'm confused.
Let's play that clip from that video.
And that black folk are still fighting for self-sufficiency and competitiveness in this country, and that we must come together quickly or what risk being a permanent underclass in the society.
One of the alarming predictions you make in the book is along those lines. You mentioned that blacks will be pretty much a permanent underclass in America by the year 2015. Why the year 2015?
Dr. Squad Star a new soul.
Though I do use
the Dr. Squad Star Wars collection.
2015, because what I've concluded from analysis is that there are going to be a converging of social factors nationally and internationally that's going to place blacks in a permanent status of underclasship. And we anticipate by that point in time, based on all the research that's coming to us, that the next generation of whites are going to be more anti-black than they've been since the civil rights movement. 2, we anticipate by the same token about 86 million Hispanics coming into the United States and about 41 million Asians by that point in time, which is going to kick black folk out of being the minority in the society down to a minority. We've been number 2 in the society for 400 years as a group. We're going to become number 4. And if we have not gotten anything after being number 2 for 400 years, you guess what's going to happen when we become number 4. Because at that point in time, all the new groups coming into America, they're coming in higher than we are, because this country operates off of a preferential acceptance program, which means that groups are coming in based on skin color. They're going from the lightest down to the darkest. Light, yellow, brown, black. And that's what our immigration laws are based on. And black folk would not be able to penetrate through those groups to get to the white society when that happens, because those groups owe us nothing. They don't understand our problems, and they are competitive with us, and we don't begin to be a little more aggressive about being in a competitive posture. They're going to eat our lunch.
You're gonna eat our lunch. My man was talking like that back then. But hear me out. Before I let y'all go, it's clear, like he said. Even the other day, I was on a live and I was speaking to bunch of black folks, right? And these guys were so stupid. They were like, but it's impossible for black folks to get together and work together. I said that's the fucking problem. Like everything with y'all is, oh, it ain't gonna happen. And like, so this is, hear me out. Listen to what I'm gonna say. I said this in a previous video. Hear me out. There was a standoff. It is what it is. I was on a work site. Boom, boom. It was at a hospital. You know, we over there locked and loaded. It is what it is. You know, y'all know what I do. We ain't getting into that. So we turn around and two different sides meet at the hospital, and immediately I go over to one of the big dogs. I'm like, you know, because we work close with people. I'm like, look, hear me out. Imagine this. Y'all come in here, light this whole thing up, right? And I know what I mean by light it up. If you're from the hood, you ain't always saying. You're lighting the whole place up, right? Now, you go home. Your mom catches a heart attack tonight. She gotta get ran to the hospital, but she can't come here because the hospital's closed. Where's the next hospital? Do you not see why a place like this should be off limits? Libraries, schools, hospitals, certain places should be off limits because it affects you too. You know what happened? They both went to separate ways. I catch you on the flip side. What's the problem? The problem is y'all don't want to put the footwork. Y'all don't want to put the footwork in to actually do the work. Y'all want everything to be handed to you. Preparation. Y'all want everything to be given to you. Oh my gosh. O'Shea, I ain't got no issues with you, O'Shea. I love your work. Please keep doing great work. You know, there's a saying, don't hire the person that looks like you for the job. Hire the person that you know is going to get the job done that you're looking to be done. You know what I'm saying? No shortcuts in life. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Latinos are hard workers. Not saying that black folk aren't. You know what I'm saying? But it's clear, it's evident that with the data that you showing and this guy, if people come here and outwork y'all, I see your videos all the time where they saying that the real black people come from other countries and come here and outwork the black people here. Why? Because the people here lazy. These are your words. These are your words. O'Shea, I would love to one day have an opportunity to speak to you. Like I said, it is what it is. I ain't got nothing against you. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Michael May. Thank you for being here at the Hear Me Out podcast. Subscribe, like the video, turn notifications. Y'all already know I'm rambling on. I want to get this done with. Until next time, be out.